Okay, looks like we're back. Okay. Fuck. My bad, y'all. Tried to do something, didn't work out. I will look into that because it looks like a lot of y'all said that you enjoy the vertical streams. So I'm gonna try to figure that out, but it didn't work. Now my noties are all fucked up. Gosh damn it. Alright. Let's just get right into it then. Fuck it, man. Members only live. Oh no. Alright, we're dual streaming today. We got YouTube and Twitch open. A little bit of a slow start because I had some technical difficulties. I'm sorry about that, but we are back. As I'm waiting for notice to go out, I'm honestly just gonna get right back into it. Love y'all, appreciate y'all, everybody pulling up today, and let's just get into reacting, gang. What's good, boy? What's good? Official, my dog. Give it a second to load up. I just had some technical difficulties. I'm sorry y'all had to deal with that, man. Just went live like 3 different times in the span of like 10 minutes. I know that fucked my shit up. But I'm just gonna start reacting, y'all, because I already feel like my noties got fucked up. So it's probably gonna take a while for everybody to get back into the stream. But love y'all so much. Come on, let's go. Sorry, now my energy's a little off. I'm just like, fuck, bro. Fuck. I stayed up all night trying to figure that shit out. Definitely did because I didn't get a notification. Yeah. I'm already knowing. I mean, fair enough. I literally just went live like 3 times in the span of like 30 minutes. Not even, 10 minutes. So, I know my noties are fucked up. But it is what it is. I just don't understand why it's not working. I literally stayed up all night trying to figure it out. And it looks like I got the vertical stream set up, but it should be giving you guys the option. It should have gave you guys the option to go back and forth between vertical and the regular, but it is what it is. Enough yap. Love, I appreciate y'all. Where you at, family? Let's get into the reacts. We got the first one of the day. What's good, Zoe? Welcome to the stream. Let's start off with this one right here. Okay, looks like everybody's slowly starting to come back. Again, guys, I apologize about that. I was trying something and it didn't work. I want to figure that out though. I feel like I would love to be able to live stream vertically, but not at the expense of you guys not getting the horizontal. And there's a way to do it. I'm seeing other creators do it. That was the goal that I was attempting to do, but anyways, it didn't work. So back to the drawing board. Also, I'll say this again a little bit later. If you guys, if I forget, feel free to remind me. But I finally set up text to speech donos. So if you guys are interested in that, I finally set that up. I know some you guys have been asking for that, and I just never got to it. So I did that last night as well. All right, come on. First reaction of the day. Let's go. KSI's ego somehow got worse.
So KSI left the Sidemen, and ever since, it's fair to say he's actually been spiraling. Blindsiding and slating your own mates, it's bad enough on its own, but he wasn't even done there, because this has now gone from stupid and egotistical to genuinely malicious. As of yesterday, he's now actually planting stories in UK tabloids to try and ruin their reputation. It actually backfired instantly, which I think...
Damn. I didn't know he was beefing with him like that.
Anybody with a brain probably could have seen coming. I just think it's hard to believe that he's chosen to do all this. And listen, I say that, but when you remember how big his ego has gotten, maybe it's actually not hard to believe.
I mentioned the Sidemen boys. I'm going to get more subscribers than Sidemen. And I'm also going to get more views. I've got more views than Sidemen in a month.
I told the
We're also
boys
live on
that
Twitch,
I'm going to
YouTube.
overtake them in views and subs. I have overtaken them in views last month.
And in what could actually be the funniest possible outcome, these clips have almost immediately come back to bite him. Because for a man so obsessed with views, he's now actually getting beaten by Sidemen's like third channel. That's funny.
What's up with that, KSI? Why beef with the guys that you guys accomplished so much together? Like, what happened?
Enough on its own, but it does get worse for him, because for all the talking he did, Mini Minter, who is 1/6 for the group that he was trying to belittle, even his own channel is comfortably outdoing him, and this is gonna be eating him alive. And the ironic part is that no one would actually care if it wasn't for everything he's been saying, because
93,000 dislikes? Holy shit. What the hell did you do in this video, gang?
let's not forget, this guy was comparing himself to Beyonce.
There's always like a Harry Styles, you know, in One Direction, or a Beyonce in Destiny's Child.
I don't think I could write a better story if I wanted to, for him to try and rub this in people's faces, and then to immediately hit like a 9-year low. I think this might be poetic justice, and it's only getting worse for him because every day that goes by, he's genuinely like self-destructing more and more.
KSI is now officially the most unfollowed person here on TikTok, and he is truly losing followers at a rapid pace. Yeah, I am not kidding. Here's a real-time follower tracker of KSI's followers here on TikTok. He is currently losing a follower every single second, and if you do the math, that means that he will likely lose roughly around 80,000 followers today.
But yeah, I don't know that anyone even cares about that other than him, so we will move on, because this is where it gets really bad. I mentioned the article at the start of the video, but the build-up is even funnier. He has this group chat somewhere, I don't know where it is, but he started posting in it like your mum might on Facebook. A comfort zone is a beautiful place, but nothing ever grows there. And then just before the article dropped, he posted, "You don't always have to tell your side of the story, time will." And it turns out time might be...
That's what I'm talking about. What did I miss? What did I miss with KSI, man? I was never like a big fan, but shit. You just threw the whole internet into a frenzy. Everybody not fucking with you now, gang?
The KSI's PR guy, because this is one of the most transparent damage control attempts you'll ever see. Inside KSI's exit from the Sidemen, as his pals claim he was frozen out. The mirror speaks to pals of KSI who have lifted the lid on his departure from the Sidemen and the turmoil behind the scenes. It's pretty ironic that he's trying to go mainstream and has immediately resorted to like mainstream media tactics. But it's actually hard to believe that this guy is anything but stupid at this point, because what is he thinking doing this? The start of the article is littered with all these platitudes like, friends of KSI claim this fueled a wave of online abuse against him. But the same friends say he actually informed them of his plans in April, as they branded the group's handling of his departure at the time a totally classless act. They said KSI made every effort to handle the situation privately and respectfully behind the scenes. And honestly, what is he thinking? Why doesn't he just come out and say this rather than trying to filter it through?
I've got all the details of what really happened when KSI left the Sidemen, and it's fair to say it's all kicking off. Now, I've spoken to KSI's friends and they are furious at the way things have been dealt with. Now, things got so bad over the last month that KSI even ended up staying in a different hotel from the boys because of all the aggro behind the scenes.
So this seems like an open secret at this point, but...
Yo, shout out to my nigga Yo Heezy. My dog said, huge fan of the channel, Berto. I fuck with the objective takes you be giving. Keep the content going. Keep striving. I appreciate you. Yo, Heezy 15. Big love, man. Where you at, family?
Clearly, there's a lot of bad blood. Has been kind of obvious since half of the group haven't said a word, and the people that have are clearly just trying to pour cold water on it. I just still can't believe that this article is the way they've tried to put this information out. Because you read it, This is a press release. KSI absolutely wanted a proper farewell and recognised how important that moment would have been for the fans after more than a decade together. He cared deeply about ending this chapter properly and positively. Despite tensions within the group, with some members angry and still struggling to accept KSI's decision, he continued to show up professionally and respectfully. There were situations behind the scenes far more uncomfortable than what people saw publicly, but KSI still turned up, fulfilled his commitments, and to this day has never once publicly criticised the group. Until now, where he's hiding behind a press release, but, you know, ignore that. It therefore remains unclear how the farewell video he deserved would realistically have been possible under those circumstances. And the journalist that actually wrote this piece did also make a video, as you've seen already. And in that, he does give a few more details.
And the friend also says he did want a proper farewell after more than a decade with the group, but instead claims he was frozen out.
It's at this point that I don't even know if his team have really thought this one through. Why wouldn't they freeze him out? Because, of course, that's also an exaggeration. Why would they not kind of separate themselves if he's about to leave? They're not going to pull him into meetings, are they?
Now, he told them in April he was leaving, and things got so ugly, with some of the sidemen firing up a load of very, very heated messages left, right and centre. And the friend also claims he was often made to feel guilty for putting his own life first after years of balancing the sidemen with his music and TV jobs.
Now listen, he can make his own decisions on this front, but it is so funny when you pose it against what he is now doing instead. He's now making art, and I think the sidemen...
Appreciate that sub. Right now we're reacting to the drama between KSI and Sidemen falling out for whatever reason, man.
Have to respect that.
It's starting to feel like it's a one-sided though. It's like it's all coming from KSI's end, the hate.
And if you thought this couldn't get any more absurd after this, then I hate to break it to you.
Hey, yo, if I ever start acting like this, chat, just go ahead and unfollow me, gang. Just I don't deserve y'all follows or subscriptions anymore. If I ever start acting like this for some clout, man, I sold bad, chat.
But it does. What you're about to see and listen to, I think this guy's brain has actually melted, and I actually don't say that lightly.
I'm also told that KSI was genuinely hurt when the sideman put a loser sign above his head after his defeat to Tommy Fury in a video. The friends said they often overstepped the mark.
The boys put a loser sign above KSI's head after losing a fight he put his life into, which really affected him and was passed off as banter. Some of the boys were clearly pleased with the result because it would mean he would spend more time doing Sidemen videos for them. And the wording alone here kind of passes it off as him doing charity. This guy's ego is out of control. And I found a screenshot of what he's talking about. This is the crux of him essentially saying he was bullied. If I was being charitable right now, I would say that this is it's a harsh thing to do. But then you look at his track record and the way he's spoken about his own brother in the past, the way he's belittled him online, this is where it gets really absurd.
Now, Deji, I'm going to talk to you like no one else will around you because I'm your brother. All I want is the best for you. I don't want anything from you. I don't need anything from you.
He doesn't want anything except, you know, the 10 million views from a conversation they could have had privately. Instead, he put him on blast in front of everyone for his own gain.
Oh no, your stamina is worse than Snorlax. All you need to do is survive, what, 2 rounds? And then we all know that you're gonna just do the knee for Black Lives Matter and then give up. Fam, you put black people back 100 years with that loss.
Now let me know what you'd pick. A loser sign above.
I mean, I'm not protecting KSI here, but I'd imagine that, you know, there's some brotherly love here. This isn't real beef. People are digging a little too much. At least that's what I want to believe.
Your head or getting berated online in front of 10 million people. And again, he passed it off as banter, which is perfectly ironic. I've kind of got to thank him and his team at this point because he's making this too easy. It just is hilarious for him to posture on this at all. You remember how he was speaking to Tommy Fury after he got beat in the fight as well.
You're a father now. You can't be constantly partying in the club while your missus is taking care of your child. You were hardly around during Molly May's pregnancy, and it seems that even after the child has been born, you're hardly around. Let's keep reminding Tommy that he didn't win that fight under his Instagram posts or Twitter posts or anything he posts online.
KSI is just a class act. I can't believe the Sidemen put a loser sign over his head.
And there's one last flashpoint too, because when KSI announced he was leaving, the Sidemen said the news came as a surprise, but friends of KSI claimed he'd informed the group weeks earlier and believed that statement contributed to a massive wave of online abuse at him. Now, the Sidemen later clarified they knew KSI was leaving, but were surprised by the timing of the announcement. Now, whatever happened, it's clear this split was a lot messier behind the scenes than fans first realised.
So yeah, at least we can drop the they're all friends.
I feel like at the end of the day, bro, groups are so hard. Like, there's too many different emotions. There's too many different opinions when it comes to groups. And then you got, what's Sidemen, like 5 or 6 of them? Somebody was bound to bitch and moan and end up leaving. I feel like it's damn near a prophecy. The more people you have in a group, the more likely it is to fail. That's just facts.
Narrative now. The level of ego you need to have to blindside your friends that you've worked with for like 13 years. And for them to respond in any way that isn't just like glazing you, you might need a stint in clout rehab because this ain't healthy. And I mentioned earlier that some of them did respond to try and pour like cold water on it to try and do a little bit of damage control.
It is not all sunshine and roses. I have some serious beef with you, KSI. I didn't know the announcement video was gonna drop when it did. I was getting ready for a paddle match. Next thing I know, we're on BBC.
Berto, ain't you in a rap group though? But me and my nigga, we've known each other since fucking middle school, and we still locked in like this. The group, my group is still going. We're just not focusing on music at the moment. So, you know what I'm saying? But I can also sit here and tell you that it didn't come with its challenges, gang. It didn't come with its challenges. Like, it's hard. It's genuinely hard to be in a group.
See news, my head's gone, and I lost the paddle match. So I will get my revenge on you in this life or the next.
And he's trying to be as nice as possible, but even in that, he still says that he did get blindsided. And I think probably out of all of them, he cares the least, it looks like. Toby did also defend him, but I have a feeling that after that article, his opinion is it's going to change. Because even after defending him as well, he actually found out he got cut out from his latest video.
I have some videos, I have a video recorded with JJ. I think even, did he drop a video today? Let me see. KSI. I haven't been home today, so I don't really know. Bro, I think I might even be in his video today. I don't know if I made the edit. Did I make the edit? Who's watched it? Did I make the edit? I wasn't in it. Oh, man. Cut me out.
Should have said 6'7", mate. So it's a rookie mistake. I think these two clearly are the least likely to want to have public conflict. But the fact that Mini Minter, Zerka, Bazinga haven't said anything public, and you combine that with the leaks that there was some really like heated exchanges behind the scenes. I think at this point, lads, you got to say something. Come on, do me a favour. At this point, I think maybe they don't even need to say anything more to him.
Is this vid about KSI being a bad friend? That's what it's looking like.
I think the person he really needs to speak to is himself from 2019.
End of the day, it's your content that makes people interested in you. If we put out bad content, eventually people aren't going to care about it anymore. Subscribers don't affect your livelihood, Dej. It affects your ego.
I think it's a great point, you know. You look at what he's putting out now, and I think he clearly has the same opinion. Start a family, bro. This has clearly...
Again, y'all, if I start moving like this for clout, like, again, I'm not afraid to be goofy, bro. You guys done seen me be goofy and funny and, you know, but there's a line, though, gang. There's a line.
Been bubbling for a while, and I think people are fed up with it already. I think it's just insane when you do pose him against his 2019 self, because he has regressed. I don't know how you have an ego after regressing, but it has happened.
I mean, how can I blame you for caring about numbers when I used to do the exact same thing? I used to be obsessed with how many subscribers I had, how many views I got on my videos, etc. I wasn't making videos for me anymore, and that's why I left in 2017. So after my break, I made sure I never focused on numbers ever again, and instead did everything for me.
Clearly ended well. He is clearly making these videos for himself, and I think that's that.
You just happened to bring this all out at a time when you were losing subscribers and your views were down. Everyone knows how badly you want to hit 10 million subscribers, to the point of you even faking getting the 10 million subscriber plan. Yeah, if this is how you want to do it, then I guess fine.
And maybe in the end it's all ended up fine, although it does seem a little bit like his mum is kind of taking indirect shots. Good to see you. It's been more than 10 years overdue. Comments are not charitable in the slightest. Even on vacation, he still wears that bandana. And people did also notice he was wearing a Sidemen chain, so presumably this photo was taken a while ago. But his mum actually also responded to the article. Wow, I can understand if the humiliation came from outside, not from your own friends that have been together for over a decade to publicly humiliate you. You win some and you lose some. No one is perfect. Well, I guess that's life. People are not loving this tweet in the replies, but I think we kind of get the message by this point. And at this point, I feel like the last remaining narrative is that Deji needs to step up and become the man. And actually, it does kind of seem like he is.
Yo, so the people want to know, bro.
Yes.
You joining the Sidemen?
Am I joining the Sidemen? Alright, so I can't lie, we're in talks right now.
So Deji's gonna replace KSI in the Sidemen. Interesting. That was all news to me, man. I'm not overly tapped in with KSI and whatever he's got going, but hey, it looks like the KSI is done with Sidemen. So y'all let me know what y'all think in the comment section. Y'all appreciate y'all. My name's Berto. Where you at? Berto, join the Where You At family. Make sure you never miss a live stream reaction live on Twitch. Link in the description.
Where you at, Berto?
All right, let's get into this very next joint. Yelena, let me get the word of the day real quick, though. I know I missed that. You know, we started the stream off a little slow with some technical difficulties, but we got to bring it back in the name of the Lord. By the way, happy Father's Day. While I appreciate that, y'all niggas do realize I am not a father. I don't have kids. So, a little confused on why I'm getting happy Father's Day. You know what I'm saying? If it's just like in general, what about Karama? Well, you know what? Okay. WWW. You right. I am a father to a 4-legged Doberman. That is true. I'll take it then. I appreciate it. I'm a dog dad. You right. All right. Word of the day. Don't worry about anything. Pray about it instead. Pray everything. Tell God what you need and thank him for all he has done. Can I get an amen in the chat?
Where you at, Berto? Where you at, Berto? Where you at, Berto?
Let's get into it. Keep the stream moving, man. Again, y'all, I'm sorry about the slow start. I am just locked in right now on trying to find new ways to grow the community and expand on everything that we're working on. So I set up that vertical stream, but not in trying to replace the horizontal one. There's a way for me to be able to do both. I'm seeing other streamers do it. Shout out to Mike's Gaming with the 100 on Super Chat. I don't think that's US currency, but regardless, I appreciate that, man.
Where you at, Berto?
Much love. Appreciate that, gangster. W Mike's Gaming in the chat. I don't know what that currency is, because that shit didn't even come through on the alert. But again, I appreciate you, bro. I saw it, so I really do appreciate it. I don't care if you guys were sending pennies. Y'all niggas don't need to donate, man. Just showing up and supporting the stream. If I get more, I'll do better. Nah, bro, that's not what I meant. You know, it's just normally when somebody donates, it pops up on the screen. So I don't know. My brain is just like, whoa, I'm confused on why that happened. Don't think like that. Nah, you're good, bro. You don't even need to donate. You just showing up and watching the stream for free is more than enough, bro. I didn't mean it like that. That's funny. Hell nah. I ain't mean to downplay your shit like that, gang. But what was I saying? But yeah, I was trying to set up the vertical stream, and like this is how it's supposed to look. I'm seeing other people do it, and I thought I did it. Like, I mean, I did do it. I obviously got the vertical format, but it should look like this. Shout out to whoever this is. It should look like this, vertical, but then you also should be able to watch it regular. See? So, I don't know. But I'll figure it out. I'm going to continue to try it on my own time. Obviously, every once in a while, I might have to try it live. I'm not really sure why Twitch doesn't have an option of doing private streams so I don't have to annoy you guys with noties. Or maybe they do. I tried to figure it out, but it didn't work. But I'm just letting you guys know where my head is at. He actually does need hella money right now. That ATL trip set a nigga back. No, facts! But we don't even talk about that in the community, gang. We just That shit is over with. That shit is in the past. That shit is in the past. Why did you leave? The thing is, bro, I already had my flight booked 6 a.m. the next day. It wasn't on my bingo card for that nigga to schedule it for the next day. You know, in my head, it was either we were going to not see him, not see Kai, and I was gonna network and, you know, be in the crowd and collaborate with other streamers, or, you know, I was going to see him and complete the mission and audition and, you know, go all the way. But I did not foresee the potential that he was just gonna cancel that shit. Every other one, even though every single one of them were chaotic, the New York one went through, the LA one went through. So it's kind of like, I just didn't think, oh, maybe the Atlanta one's gonna get canceled. But it is what it is, man. Like I said, I ain't stressing that shit, bro. You could have stayed for 2-3 days, gang. It caught, nigga. I don't know what it looks like, but I don't have unlimited dollars, gang. I don't know what you thought, brother. I don't have unlimited dollars. You say that like it's free. Oh, you should have just stayed. You should have just stayed 2-3 extra days. Nigga, I stayed for 3 days. I spent $2,000 in 3 days. You know what I'm saying? 2 bands in 3 days. And it's fine. You know what I'm saying? It's fine. Yes, I spent like it was literally like 1,900 and some change. Spent like 2 bands in 3 days, gang. All for an opportunity to be at stream, to do the live Streamer You audition. But it's all good, bro. At the end of the day, life's about taking risk. I don't really have no regrets. You know, it was fun. I got to chill with my dog. I went out there with Dior. But it is what it is, man. It is what it is. I got to make some content out of it, so that matters. And it made me more confident doing IRLs. So I'm excited about sparking up more IRL streams in general now, because we hadn't did that in a while. So, and I think that was like our first time doing it in that way. Wasn't that a tax write-off? Oh yeah, for sure. Definitely a tax write-off, but again, still spent 2 bands in 3 days, gang. Unwarranted too, like just imagine seeing that money in your bank account and you're chilling and you're just like, money. I got money. I like money. And then Castanet says, oh, I'm in person auditioned once in a lifetime opportunity in all the major cities except the one that you're in, nigga. And if you want a chance, you gotta fly out right now. I was like, fuck, bro. You couldn't have had an audition in Houston, my nigga? But y'all know what it is. Am I going to be IRLing at DreamCon? Yes, I plan to for sure. I still got to look into how the fuck I'm even get some creator passes or some shit. But I usually do that like a week out, and it hasn't been a problem. Even though it's been getting bigger every single year. Every single year, my clout has been meaning little less and less to these niggas. I'm hitting up RDC and them to get access to DreamCon, and they slowly stop giving a fuck a little bit more every year. Like, goddamn. Anyways, come on. Let's keep pushing. Spam up. Next video.
Where you at, Berto? Where you at, Berto? Where you at, Berto?
3, 2. Clavicular ruined his face.
has now been botched. People are saying
Oh shit.
So apparently clavicular has now been botched. People are saying, I've seen the images. I'm not gonna lie, it's not looking too hot right now.
And the operations have basically only made him look worse. So first of all, he got a nose job, and that was performed live on Kick with a celebrity surgeon called Dr. Miami.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, that Dr. Miami, the Dr. Miami that installs BBLs too.
And shortly after the surgery, someone posted a before and after, and a lot of people are saying that he looks worse now.
Listen, I'm not gonna exaggerate my comments here. I'm not gonna, get into the whole mumbo jumbo YouTube personality arc with the over exaggerating things, but this genuinely looks bad. I'm not gonna lie, this looks horrible. Okay, so
this is the problem with these looks maxing niggas, bro. Clavicular obviously has done a bunch of bullshit to get to where he's at, but I don't know whose swag this is, but at the end of the day, he's somebody's 10, right? Like, somebody finds clavicular attractive, I'd imagine. And, nigga, there's, like, what more did you want to do? What more did you want to accomplish? And now you just go fucked your face. For what? And that's the problem with these looks maxing people. Like, you gotta learn to love yourself, gang. Because at a certain point, you're just gonna lose yourself. You're gonna start to become unrecognizable because you keep doing things that are completely out of your control. So that's unfortunate. That's unfortunate.
To be fair, when you get a nose surgery, and I don't know what the kind of nose surgery he just did. I think he tried to reduce the flaring of his nostrils on the side. He down or up.
And now you just look weird.
Tipped the tip of his nose, and I think he may have gotten rid of a bump. We see the asymmetry on the left, and it looks more symmetrical on the right, but it is more swollen. I will say though, I don't think this looks good. Hopefully it heals. When it heals, it looks better. But on the left, he does look more masculine, and now on the right, he looks just like a generic ass college frat boy. At least on the left, like, I'm just saying this from an objective lens. It looks like he looks more masculine. Like, there's more edginess to him. Now he just looks soft. Now recently, a jury ordered Meta and YouTube to.
Oop, brand deal. I smell it. There it is. There you go. Get your money, big dog.
A lot of men with money. They're basically chasing this generic feminine aesthetic where everything has to be well proportioned. When guys need a bit of edge, I think a lot of guys fare well with a bit of edginess, with a bit of unevenness. I may be wrong though. Everybody's entitled to their own opinion.
Bro is unnecessary maxing, and that's really what it comes down to, bro. Like, nigga, I have so many flaws in my face. It's like, what do you want me to do? I'm not about to go and rearrange shit on my face, gang. Because at the very least, I know I still have an appeal to a large group of women. There's a large group of women that probably still find me attractive, while there's another large group of women that probably think I'm chopped cheese. It is what it is, bro. There's somebody out there for everybody. But if I go and start tweaking this right here, and I start tweaking this right here, and then I start tweaking this right here, and then I start tweaking this right here, before you know it, I'm fucking looking like this, and now I'm chopped shit. And nobody's fucking with me. I ain't got no motion with the hus. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, I'm just gonna calm my stupid ass down, get in the gym, get a nice little haircut, do what I can do, get the swag together, and be on my way.
Botched, unfortunately. His natural nose with the wider nostril flare gave him a more aggressively masculine look. Temperamental, dangerous. New nose is a boy's nose. Too thin for his face. Had to see it.
Are they wrong? The left nose did, and it just feels like we're regressing as a society. The left nose did give him more a masculine flair. Like, this guy, he looks kind of unhinged. He looks kind of psychopathic, which for men can be a plus when you want to, give off a more dominant look. I don't know. Again, this is just my perception.
A lot of people started posting before and afters.
Again, here we have, right? Someone said, bro ruined his face. That's crazy. Before, right? I mean, it's, you can see in his nostrils. You can see his nostrils.
I will say, ruined might be a stretch. We could talk shit for the sake of, like, being entertaining, but I don't think he ruined his face. I mean, I also don't care enough to really, like, dissect this nigga's face, but like ruined might be a stretch.
I'm not gonna lie.
But it's just like, this is the problem though. You're chasing perfection to the point where you slowly start to lose yourself and become the furthest thing from perfect.
So that may have been an insecurity of his. And now in the after, his nose looks more downturned. I think more symmetrical, is still swollen, but he looks more generic. I get it, but at the same time, I think these quirks of people's faces is what are their defining features that make them stand out. Now he just looks generic as, again, we don't know how it's gonna look. It's still swollen. You know, Dr. BBL Miami, I don't know how well he does rhinoplasties. You know, it's just like, but then again, this is what clavicular's known for doing. He thinks this is going to optimize his PSL. He thinks this is going to make him ascend by the time he's healed. I think it takes like 3 to 6 months for nose surgery, depending on the severity, to fully heal. I think this was more on the minor side.
Really caring about the angles, the lighting, and Clavicular was quick to point that out, saying that these are clearly biased pictures. But then even his own chat descended on him, saying, when he booted up stream, that he looked botched.
No Dr. Miami for botching you, even though you're a part-time streamer.
Oh, it looks good. You're coping. You're coping. It literally looks mog as fuck.
It looks mog as...
It looks mog as fuck. Hell nah, bro. These niggas, they are living on a different planet, gang. Like, that's actually part of his verbiage. It looks mog as fuck. I can't even imagine actually saying that and being serious.
Oh God, we're actually using terms like mog unironically. Like I don't even use the word. When I do, I'm using it in the meme sense. I'm using it ironically, just to let you know. If you ever see me use the term mog or tweet it out, I'm literally memeing. I promise you.
Like, I'm mogging, bro.
He's mogging, bro. And then people accuse Clavicular of only getting all this surgery because prior he had a judge during a case.
Yeah, they were saying this judge actually quote unquote mogged Clavicular. Listen, clearly these are
this nigga went to court and got mogged by the judge because of his nose, and that's why he got a nose job.
Weirdo. Both above average men in terms of looks. One is just older, one is just younger. The thing is, Clavicular apparently did a whole bunch of shit to look the way he does, and the judge here just exists. He looks as is.
But the internet claimed absolutely mogged him. I am not gonna lie though, that judge absolutely mogged him. There's no way. I remember seeing a clip of Clavicular on stream coping, just saying like, oh yeah, but the judge was shorter than me, so I mog. And then shortly after his rhinoplasty for his nose, he got an arthroplasty, which means he got his ears pinned back. So, you know, they don't come out like this.
Guys, he actually, this guy's insane. So he got the rhino, and then he got the ear surgery to make his ears go from Dumbo to, I guess, normal. Listen, I actually think on girls, especially, like the flaring ears out is kind of cute. You know, it kind of reminds me of like a little doe, or what do you call it? A little mouse, a little kitten. It's cute. But then again, when you're talking about male aesthetics, right? Men in the looks maxing space, you know, in the PSL communities, this guy has flaring ears. I think his ears were perfectly fine. I'm not gonna lie. Right, I think his nose was fine. I think his ears were fine. He got his wisdom teeth apparently removed as well. I can understand if we're talking about pure aesthetics, these can be a deficit for someone who's like OCD, autistic about this shit. I can also see, like, I think, what do you call these shots, Botox or injections here in his lips. But I genuinely believe at this point in time, he's just kind of going too far, man. He's just kind of going too far. But again, you know, people.
Yeah. I think in a couple months, this nigga's gonna fucking also go get height extensions. You remember that one black guy that cut his legs off and put metal rods in his shit so he can get like 3 inches taller? That's the level of insecurity that Clavicular is starting to show. I mean, he's already proved it. He's taken all these different drugs, OD'd on stream, put his life in danger just to get, what, 2% more attractive in his mind, by the way, because most people don't even think he's that attractive. It's just like, what are you doing, bro? It gets to a point. Where do we draw the line in the sand and just thank God that you're still here and healthy? This thing needs to go to rehab. This nigga needs to be doing rehab maxing. That's what he needs.
He is clinically autistic. He does have OCD. He's a looks maxer. He's a doomer black pillar. So these things, the ultimate goal for looks maxers are to ascend to the maximum ability that they have.
Clip of him being wheeled out of surgery, and people said he was Make-A-Wish maxing.
Okay, I don't think it's that funny, but it is kind of it is kind of funny. Like, bro, he looks genuinely beat up. Let's go back. Bro's literally in
Hey, nah, that's actually funny as fuck, bro.
a fucking wheelchair. He just got ear surgery. He got rhino. He got his wisdom teeth removed, and now he's in a wheelchair.
He was Make-A-Wish max.
Mind you, he's doing all of this shit on stream. Like, this is his content. So where's the ceiling with this? You done did your ears, you done did your lips, your nose, your eyes, your jaw. I'm telling you, this nigga's gonna go for his legs next. Then he's gonna go for his spine. He's gonna do a spine maxing. He's like, what else? And he's live streaming the whole thing. Bro, this is mental illness, gang. He needs to go check into the rehab center, straight up.
Shit. What is he
Alright,
doing?
it's not that fucking funny, gang. You just pissed me off. It wasn't that fucking funny.
Make-A-Wish maxing.
Guys, this guy lost like apparently 30 to 40 pounds of muscle, right? Because he hopped off the Tren bologna sandwiches. He hopped off the what do we call it? The Anavar, the PEDs, the SARMs, the tests.
And people quickly pointed out that this is the first confirmed case of twink birth.
Like, guys, we got to go back. In the post, it says Clavicular's 1 year looks maxing transformation is insane. June 2025 versus June 2026. This is how he looked, jacked and stacked on the craziest protocol ever. And then a year.
Not even. Like, that's such a mid physique for somebody that's taking roids. Like, I know for a fact, I watched a video on Clavicular and he said that he takes roids, but he doesn't work out. I'm about to looks max Clavicular right now. I actually just posted a progress pic on my IG today. Do I mog? Do I mog, chat? Do I mog? Oh, you know what? It'll be better if I just pull it up on the actual screen. Right? Do I mog, chat? I'm obviously flexing for the beautiful women watching my stream. But do I mog? Oh, fuck. Do I mog, chat? Come on, man. 30 years old, by the way. 30 years old, by the way. Come on, man. Let's keep it going.
Year later, look at all the muscle he lost. It's crazy how much you see. This is why you do things naturally when it comes to building muscle, because you don't retain the muscle.
Yo, you did the baby oil too? No, I was working out and sweating. Come on, man.
I believe when you're on all these advanced protocols.
Cut, bro. Like, there's nothing left to cut. Like, obviously, I can definitely be leaner, but bro, like, you probably wouldn't believe me, but I promise you, I get my body scanned and everything. Like, watch this. I am literally lean as shit. Now, I will admit that these readings, it might be a little bit like higher, but the last time I got my body scanned, oh my God, you can't see shit. Can you see? Oh, fuck. That shit's literally can't see anything. Let me see if I turn my brightness all the way down. Okay, there we go. Yeah, let me turn my brightness all the way down. The last time, if you see that 9, that's my body fat percentage. 9.2. So chances are I'm probably like a 10. I'm probably like a 10 or 11. But my body fat's low, bro. My body fat's low as fuck. So it's like leaning anymore, I'm just gonna fucking, like, I'm gonna feel like shit. I don't want to feel like shit.
That you would have if you maintained doing it naturally and increasing your T levels and allowing your body to naturally increase muscle mass and muscle memory progressively over time. Like, how do you go from looking like you can bench 315 easily to now looking like you can barely get the fuck up out of a wheelchair? That's genuinely scary.
Quick birth. Now, I would like to add my personal opinion here. I'm 29. The wall has already came for me, taken everything, and then left.
Brother, you're 29. You're acting like you're fucking 50. Stop it. Hit the fucking gym, Pyro. Get a better.
I'm 30, and I just showed you, so he's just full of excuses. 30 is a man's prime, boy.
Razor, get a better hairstyle. I don't know. Caffeine serum for the under eye bags if you want. Like, there's a lot you can do. Let's not act like you're on your deathbed. Oh, by the way, here's one post that I've been just like, I wanted to talk about, right? In terms of male nose surgeries. I shared this with a couple of friends. Unironically, divided. I think personally, I'm going to share my opinions after this, but half the friends believe the left side looks better before and half the friends believe the right side looks better. Now, personally to me, I think men need to stop chasing these feminine aesthetics because I think men need a bit of edge. Sure, you can straighten out the hump, you can reduce the nose flaring or whatever the you want to do to make your, I guess, more symmetry and I guess more appealing or conventionally attractive. But in this case, this guy looked like a Arabian prince. He looked like Aladdin on the left, like he could be a magical descendant of Egyptian royalty. Now, you know, on the right hand side, he looks like your generic Silicon Valley.
I mean, bro, again, I'm just gonna always tell you guys to just lead with loving yourself, gang. Like, I think the bigger issue is if you get something done, I don't really give a fuck. But the problem is that people never stop. Like, this individual, I don't know him, so I don't want to speak on him, but it's like, it starts with the nose, then it's the eyebrows, then it's the jawline, then it's the ears, then it's the hairline, then it's like, yo, I understand that we all have insecurities. I understand that we all have things that we wish was a little bit better. But at a certain point, you just gotta focus on what you can control. Like, and that's where I think everyone goes wrong when it comes to this stuff. Especially my ladies, man. Like, y'all go get the lip filler, then you go get the eyebrow raise, then you go get the Botox, then you get the BBL, then you get the boob reduction, then it's just like, yo, where do we draw the line? Just love yourself. You know what I'm saying?
Matcha frappe sipping latte loving metrosexual frat bro, and it's just like, why? Given that description, you guys probably understand what I prefer the left. You didn't have to overcorrect like this. Straighten out the hump if that's really a deficit for you. You know, the nose flares if that's what you really want to tackle. And crazy, bro. This is how he looks today, and this is how he looked a year ago. It's crazy, man. And mind you, even a year ago, he was on a lot of protocols. Peptides to make him look more tanned, the injections, the steroids, like all the pills and all the injectables and all the. She's fake too. Look at her. I don't know where she is. She's even wearing a corset. We live in a day and age where everybody's trying to look smacks to the point of literally taking years off their life. Again, you guys know me. Everything in moderation. If you want to look smacks, do whatever the you want to do. I want to do things more organically and natural. But if you're gonna go this route to the extreme, do things moderately. Don't overcorrect. So it said, clavicular is a male to male transgender, and
no, that's crazy.
I mean,
male
if we're gonna go off
tranny, what
of like the technicalities of what it means to be trans, I mean, are they wrong? Like, think about that. Yeah, this is probably gender affirming surgery if we're gonna be technical about this. Huh? Again, I'm half joking. I don't know. It's getting kind of crazy out here. Anyway.
Y'all let me know what y'all think about this one in the comment section. At the end of the day, I said what I said, bro. I said what I said. My name is Berto. Where you at, Berto? Join the Where You At family so you never miss a live stream reaction live on Twitch. Link in the description, and I'll see y'all there. Come on, I'm gone. WWVid. YouTube. Talk to me. We are also live on YouTube today. Guys, I don't dual stream every time, but if you guys never want to miss a stream, make sure you guys tap into the Twitch. The link to that is in the description. Follow up, join the Where You At family.
Where you at, Berto?
I do plan on dual streaming a lot more though, so Talk to me, YouTube. You know what I'm saying? Don't be shy, nigga. Don't be shy. Let me talk to my nigga Mike. By the way, I gotta ask. I've gotten some mental issues with toxic environment I'm in. I don't know. I feel stuck. And I know they be speaking some facts, but I'm resilient because of bullying, jokes, and insults. They're talking to me. Can you be a little bit more specific? Are you asking me for advice? What's I'm just a little bit lost. Can you be a little bit more specific on what you're looking for, my brother? I keep forgetting bro is 30. He low-key looked 25.
Where you at, Berto?
Appreciate that. Appreciate that. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Berto looks 18. All right, now you just gonna have to square up and fight me, gang. 18 is disrespectful. I'm still a grown-ass man at the end of the day, bro. You got me fucked up. 18? I beat your ass for that. Stop playing with me. Stop playing with me. 18, nigga? I give you 18 licks to the head. What's good, talker? But Mike, can you be a little bit more specific? I want to touch base on what you're asking me, but I'm a little lost. I had to move to the city to do my university, but the only near place to my university and the best one was in the toxic environment I'm in. Okay. Well, I mean, look, I understand wherever you may be right now, you might not be surrounded by the type of people that you necessarily align with, but you also got to remind yourself that you chose to be there, and you chose to be there with a goal in mind. It seems like for school, for college, you're studying something, and you got to just kind of accept that to a degree, that maybe that's just the season you're in. You know, that's just the season you're in. Your head is down, you're locked in, and you're going to school. Now, while that is a mentality you can adopt, and I think that's not a bad one, I'd also tell you to stop focusing on the negative so much. Like, at the end of the day, if you're at university, gang, what does that make you? You're probably at least 18, 19. And at that age, bro, I'm not saying bullying doesn't exist, but I will say there might be a little bit of, you attract on what you focus on. If you start focusing on the more positive things in life, I promise you, you'll start to notice how a lot of that shit starts to wither away. Again, if you got somebody giving you a wedgie and shoving you in the locker, like, that's one thing. But just people that you already don't like or calling you names or just not aligning with you, it's kind of like, bro, who gives a fuck? You know what I'm saying? Those aren't your people. So you got to kind of just find the people that do align with you. And that works by you just being yourself, gang, talking more, joining the club. I say this, like, go join a chess club, go do something, go join a tennis club, go join a reading club, you know, do things that you're interested in. Bro, that we live in the internet era. Literally, like a week ago, I was like, bro, I want to go train and I want to go train in like a pro athlete again, and I take basketball super seriously, but for myself, not because I want to go pro, not because I want to like have hoop dreams. I just want to train and have fun playing basketball again. I just went on the internet and I found a basketball trainer. Like, you can do things like that. So it's like, you can find community, you can get to know people. I went to my first training and my trainer was cool, and then I ended up, you know, hooping with him outside of it, and like we actually became kind of cool. So it's like, boom. I wouldn't say we're best friends now, but I would consider him somewhat of a friend. So like, just get out your comfort zone, man. Like, I know it's a lot easier said than done, but as far as feeling like you're kind of stuck in your head, bro, sometimes you gotta literally physically take yourself out of that place. That's my advice when it comes to that. Do you still make music? I haven't in a while, but I want to. I literally downloaded all my music software again. So I'm like this close. To getting back into making some music. Berto, are you gonna stream today? Nigga, I should slap you on your fucking forehead. This nigga just asked me if I'm gonna stream today while I'm live on stream. You're gonna piss me off. This nigga, you can't make this shit up. You can't make this shit up, brother. You just asked me if I'm gonna stream today while I'm live on stream. Come on, man. Lock in, brother. Lock in. Let's get into this next vid. Spam up.
Where you at, Berto? Where you at, Berto? Where you at, Berto?
3, 2. Proof Streamer University tryouts were fake.
What's poppin', y'all? DDG's brother must think we're absolute idiots for what happened at Streamer University, because what happened in ATL was that it got shut down twice. So all the peasants, let's be real here, the people, the serfs, the people waiting outside of the castle, they couldn't get in, they were lined up, but people like Ben the Don, people like DDG, all of the popular guys, they were able to get in, even after the whole event was shut down. And then Dub would say like, nah, you know, streamers don't get to skip the line or anything like that.
Be like, I'm going to the White House, right? I'm finna go to the White House, set up a basketball court. Whoever win, get $500 million. Don't y'all think all the NBA players is at least gonna try to pull up? And don't you think, as a safety risk, that they would put LeBron up first or something like that? That's all I'm saying. So like, I ain't gonna lie. I felt like me personally. You know, I had security, we had security or whatever, just because if I was out there in that crowd, I felt like it would have been a safety hazard anyways. But when you are social media, you don't take advantage, like you don't get special privileges. You just know how to move. A person that
Dub. Now, let's just not be too capped down, my nigga. You know for a fact you skipped that line. Let's not, like, you don't even need to cap us down like this. Like, this type of capping is almost disrespectful. You almost gotta box a nigga for capping you down like this. Nigga, you skipped that line, gang. What are you talking about?
That doesn't do social media and doesn't have fans around them and don't have people that could potentially hurt you, you don't really know how to move in a crowded environment. You know what I'm saying?
I guess.
You really don't. So that's all it is.
You know what I was thinking though? You know, hindsight is always fucking 2020, but fucking I was thinking the best way to probably skip the line would have been to hire security. How funny would that have been if I would have pulled up to Streamer U with 2 big ass security guards and just start pushing through the line? Everyone would have been like, yo, who the hell is that? Oh, yo. They would have just assumed I was famous. Hire a camera guy, hire 2 security guards, pull up in a black truck on the side. I probably would have went straight to the front of the line just because nobody else was doing that except probably big streamers. That's what I should have did. That would have been method.
So this guy, either he's not completely in on it or he thinks we're fools, but I'm willing to go as far as to say that not only were influencers, streamers, people that were already lit and popping, let in and got special treatment, I'm willing to say that every single person that showed up to Streamer University and thought they were going to get in, you had no chance. And this was all just an advertisement and a trailer in real life for the actual event. And the reason why I believe this is as follows. So first off, Streamer University gets announced. By this time, I believe KSI already knew every single person that he was going to have at Streamer University. The roster was already done. Because think about...
I don't think so. I do think this is half true. I think that, let's just call a spade, bro. He already did Streamer University 1, so to a degree, we already know he's going to bring big streamers. I'm not even mad at him for bringing big streamers. If he brought a bunch of no-name streamers, that shit would be boring as fuck. There was somebody interviewing people in the Streamer University audition line, and they're like, hey, what type of content do you make? Oh, I detail cars. What type of content do you make? Oh, I'm a teacher. And it's like, okay, do you like make content though? Nah, I'm here to turn up. I'm here to go up. I'm gonna start making content now. And it's like there was too many people that literally don't make fucking content showing up. And the reason why that's important is because while there's a lot of successful content creators, the ones that are at the top are still such the minority. And then there's like content creators like me, which like I'm successful to a degree, but like I'm not mainstream. Like I can fucking go to Walmart and nobody knows who I am. Like I can walk around and live my regular life. Like, yeah, I might get a fan interaction here and there. Yo, Berto, what up? Take a picture. But it's like, I'm not an A-list celebrity. Fuck, I'm not even a fucking F-list celebrity, I don't think. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? And when you are kind of in that phase of being that type of content creator, at the very least, KSI can look at somebody like me, somebody like Dior, somebody like Don, somebody like Cloud, somebody like Yo-Yo, people in our community and be like, oh, these guys are entertaining. They just need a bigger platform. And they're going to either continue to get that platform on their own, or they're going to, or I can accelerate shit and give them a platform. And I feel like those are the type of content creators where it's like he's going to pick those type of content creators, and then he'll grab a couple of no-name content creators that are literally at ground zero, and they'll be a success story. Because there was a few of them from last year's Streamer U who... not a lot of them are around, but some of them are still around. So I feel like there's 3 tiers of content creators that KSI's going to pick. Because he literally did it last year. It's the big content creators that already have clout and motion, but they're going to pretty much, let's just call a spade, hold the Streamer University on their back as far as content, because they're already big. They already have thousands and thousands of people watching them. It's going to add as more promotion for the entire event. The DDGs, the Duke Dennises, all those, Yana, Marlon, Jason Nguyen, all those guys, they're going to go. It may not be all of them, but most of them are going to go. Then he's going to pick a bunch of mid-tier streamers, content creators. I would say that's like me, Dior, people like that. I'm not saying he's going to pick me and Dior. I mean, hope. But like people that have that type of viewing, that type of following. And then he's going to go down to like really small content creators that virtually don't have any viewership. But he's looked at their content and is like, okay, they're entertaining. You know what I'm saying? They just don't have a platform. That's what I think he's going to do. And the reason why I believe that he doesn't have a list already is because chances are he might run into somebody in these auditions and in the applications. But for sure, as far as big streamers go, he knows who's coming. That we know for sure. The big streamers, he knows who he's going to pick.
Just logistics wise, hey, submit your stuff to Streamer University. Okay, you submit it. Now I do think if certain submission videos went viral on the internet, they would check backlog. Okay, is this person a consistent streamer? Let's see what they've been doing. Okay, we can put them in. But there are hundreds of thousands of applications being sent in on the website. How do you think they're going to look over them? Nobody thinks about this. They're just submitting. How do you think they're going to look over them? They're not.
They're not looking at all of them, I'll tell you that. That much I know. That's a fact. He's not looking at all of them.
So the way that they choose this is based off of taste, number one. Number two, the tryouts, you notice how there's a set in every tryout. And of course, you want to have the office look good and all that. But in ATL, in Los Angeles, in New York, in every single place he did one of these Streamer University tryouts, there was a big case of Red Bull in that corner. This wasn't paid. Kai Cenat's not bringing a huge, with multiple cans of Red Bull, by the way, like 3 layers or what is it, shelves of the fridge are stacked with different flavors of Red Bull, and it's placed there. And you're telling me that, oh no, he's just carrying it. He just loves Red Bull that much. No, it's sponsored by Red Bull. And I think they recently had finished their Bang Energy sponsorship, or they had some sort of other drink as a sponsorship with AMP. And you could say, well, no, it's just Kai Cenat that's being sponsored. Well, Kai Cenat wasn't streaming this event himself. He wasn't streaming the tryouts. Other people were streaming the tryouts, and other people were clipping the tryouts, and they were posting that. Now, he did record all of the footage himself, so I do think he'll use it at some point in time, but
which at this point, he's actually already dropped episode 1.
Deal had to be negotiated ahead of time. So clearly, Kai Cenat was in talks with Red Bull and said, hey, look, you guys are going to sponsor this. I'm going to have these quote-unquote tryout events that are going to get hundreds of millions of views, and we can have Red Bull right there in that corner where everybody can see it. And that's exactly what they did. So this is 100% a sponsor. All right, 100%. Now, I'm not even saying 99.99. No. If he loved Red Bull that much, he'd have like a couple of cans on the desk and he'd buy them at each location. This isn't Fousey, where he said he needs his Red Bull and his weed rolled stat. Prime Fousey we're talking about here. And also, you guys probably noticed that it's just streamers that are popular where their clips are going viral, right? You see Extra Emily, you're like, this girl was already there. You see DDG, you see Marlon. You're probably like, yo, where are the...
I gotta say, now, Suburb Baby, shout out to Suburb Baby, because Suburb Baby, I feel like, out of all the clips I've seen and all the mid-tier, smaller content creators, Suburb Baby is doing his damn thing. If you guys know, you know. But Suburb Baby, I feel like, if Kai Cenat doesn't let Suburb Baby into Streamer U, I genuinely would be like, yeah, bro, that's like that. You hoeing for real, honestly, because I believe out of everyone, as far as like mid-tier to smaller content creators, Suburb Baby has been going crazy, especially when it comes to Kai Cenat Streamer U stuff.
Regular tryouts, and I'll actually show you guys a couple of regular tryouts and explain why it is my belief that these people were not regular tryouts. So there was the guy that took off his clothes.
KC3, my boy, my KC3. Talk to me. Oh, what KC3? Oh. Your drawers, gang? KC3. You waited that long for your drawers? Get out, KC3. What the I just got denied.
Oh my God, where's your clothes?
Oh my God, where's your clothes? Yeah, this guy's a certified
weirdo. My clothes in here. Oh, damn. Nasty ass.
So I did a little bit of digging onto this, because you got to think, if someone waits in line and then they're stupid enough to just take off their clothes and think that's going to get them in, that doesn't make so much sense. And you see the way that Kai Cenat reacts to this. Well, if you look into this guy a little bit, he is a consistent streamer. This guy, Big Loaf, he does IRL stuff as well. And he's streamed a lot in December of 2025. So he streamed about 80-something hours, 84 hours. In January, he was streaming quite consistently as well. But then he has a drop-off in February through June, until June. And I'm guessing that's when he streamed at Streamer U, or the tryouts for Streamer U. However, he has been very active on Kick. So he'll stream on Kick quite frequently, and he's been very consistent for at least the past 6 weeks. Now you look at his VODs on Kick, and this guy streams every day for hours a day, at least 1 to 2 hours. He does 5-hour streams, 5 hours, and this goes back 4+ weeks. And 4+ weeks is before the Streamer University stuff got announced. Now you might say, well, he's streaming on Kick, and I've looked through some of this guy's VODs. He's making some real content. Like, he's doing studio sessions. He's also doing IRL, like desktop content. He's in Vegas, like meeting chicks on the street and interacting with different people as well. So there's a variety to this guy's content. And some people might say, well, he's on Kick. KSI doesn't mess with Kick. Is that the case though? Because this was his reaction to when DDG.
I wonder. Now, nah. Dean and AB can't go to Streamer U, bro. Just as a liability. AB's too freaked out. The way that nigga AB be pushing up on women, there's no way. There's no way. Now, I'm not gonna lie, them niggas be funny as fuck, bro. But that nigga AB's too freaked out. There's no way he'd let them in.
He was a little bit iffy about mentioning that he streamed on Kick now.
And you stream where?
I stream on Twitch.
Yes.
I stream on Twitch.
Yes.
Kick YouTube.
Why you emphasizing it for?
I stream on Twitch. Kick YouTube.
Yes.
Kick
You stream on Twitch and sometimes Kick.
Kick YouTube.
And what?
Kick YouTube.
Kick YouTube?
Kick YouTube.
Twitch, Kick YouTube. Why? Okay, it's fine.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know your relationship with.
Oh, I don't give a.
Oh, okay.
It's a Streamer University.
Okay, cool. Yeah. Well, I stream on all platforms. But you know, sometimes I took a slight little break.
Okay.
Off of Twitch, and I got on.
How come?
You know, I just wanted to grow other platforms.
Like, which was other what?
The Green app.
Okay.
You know, I wanted to grow it.
Why do you want to go on Kick?
I
seen the clips already, bro. You feel like the Clippers are going over to Kick, so in order to get the clips, you gotta face Clippers. No, Clippers. You are the prize, bro. We don't stream for Clippers.
You're right.
They clip us.
Exactly. I don't stream
We
for
stream
them.
where our core fan base is at. Our true fan base is at.
So it's clear here that KSI is like, hey, look, this is Streamer University. I don't have any bias to any other platform. You know, you can stream anywhere and be here. And that lends itself to my theory with this guy. But you're probably not convinced yet. You're like, come on, dog. Like, you're reaching. Like, yes, it's possible that this guy could have just pulled up and just decided to take his clothes off, even though he's a consistent streamer. So if somebody's a consistent streamer,
Bro,
they're not just trying to do
I'm
like.
just gonna assume YouTube's not gonna have a problem with this, because this nigga keep putting this nigga jumping up and down in his drawers in the like. YouTube, please, bro, please. This is a public video on your platform. Disclaimer, ain't no weird shit going on. Like, come on, man. Don't hit me on the head, because this guy, I don't know what's going on.
Like, he knows the game, at least to a degree, because this guy's not motionless. He's got 19K followers on Kick. He's verified on Kick. You're not going to get verified on Kick if you don't got something going on. And also, when you look at his IG, he's got 60,000 followers on IG. He's got clips that have gone crazy. Like, he's got a clip that's got 24,000 likes on April 21st. And they're like, yo, bro's chat got him jumped. They might have, KSI's team, it's my belief that they saw this, and they were like, hey, look, come to the tryouts, and we'll make sure that you get in and, you know, do something that's going to get some attention. And then you have this guy. So, but let's keep pushing it. Right? There was a chick that was throwing it back. In honor of this guy taking off his clothes, you had to have some equality.
Oh my God!
Give me it. Hey, it's not the time to glaze.
Oh,
give me it.
Oh my God!
Give me it. Okay, you got some people over here. All right. Yep. Come. It's all right.
Hold on. Your sin might be cooking, though. Your sin might be cooking, gang. I'm starting to actually believe this theory a little bit, though.
All right, it's okay. All right, sit down.
Because it kind of follows suit with what I was saying. Like, these content creators, they fall in the mid-tier content creator. Like they're bigger than me as far as streaming goes. Like I don't have 19,000 followers on Twitch, and he has 19,000 followers on Kick. But if this girl, let's just let it play. But I'm starting to follow the theory. Damn. Streamer University might be rigged, bro. That nigga might have the whole list already. Hold on.
Hey, listen. I don't want to. Hey, listen. Let me set it up for you. Okay? I'm telling you right now. You got to come correct. You shake it. Denied. Oh, sorry. Denied!
Sorry.
Denied!
No.
Denied!
Who's this girl? Let's see.
Take her. Really? We don't condone that. We don't condone that. We do not. You keep calling me Kai. I'm being Sanat. You shaking? I'm sorry. You thought you shaking? Out. This doesn't mean.
So you notice that this girl's streaming on TikTok. She's got people in there. Kai Cenat is coming in on here. And then she just starts throwing it back. I mean, of course, you see the Red Bull in the background. That's a must. They might as well give me a bag at this point, the way I'm promoting them. But you see that, and she gets, quote, denied. But this is another girl that's an established streamer. And a girl's not stupid enough to just come in there, start throwing it back, and be like, yeah, he's going to let me in for this one. So it's my belief that this was another person that was invited. I do think she was just celebrating, but, you know, they had to play it up for the camera. And think about how much views this got. But we're going to take it even further to the monkey girl.
Yo, Decent Nat, what's up, man?
What is that?
It's a monkey. That's my baby.
Sit down.
All right. I'm sitting down. How you doing, Kasina?
Wait, is it friendly?
It's friendly.
Is it bite?
Only if you make a bite.
Let me see. Okay, wait, no. I don't want to.
He's good. He's friendly.
Okay, no. Sit down.
Okay, he's good. All right, look.
How you got that? Is that even legal?
Listen, it is legal. I made it legal. It's me. Streamer University shirt for the baby,
good,
all
Kyle?
right?
What's
We
his
got the
stream?
matching shirts. We got him. We need the Vivette clothes for him, too. We trying to get
We
it.
can't have that on campus.
He's not going to on campus. He's taken care of course,
What is
always.
that?
It's a marmoset monkey. Tico, go say hi. Every single day, like my baby. Go say hi. Yeah. Do you know
his name?
His name is Tico.
Tico.
Yeah.
Tico. Okay, what makes you different from everybody else, other than what I can clearly see right now?
I'm funnier than everybody else. And I'm a baddest.
Oh.
I'm a bad. I put on a wig. I can take everybody away.
Tell me a joke.
Tell you a joke. Not.
Who's there?
Not you.
Not who, you who?
Not you, who, you. No. Okay. No.
I'm going to deny it and the stadium. Because that monkey cool.
Thank you. Appreciate you, Kai. You too, man.
How you get one? Can I?
So we still accept. Check the email.
So this girl brings in a monkey. Now keep in mind, everybody that went to Streamer University, like the quote peasants, the people that wanted a crumb of clout, that weren't consistent streamers and thought this was going to be their opportunity, they had to go through security. As in, they couldn't bring a freaking animal through the door. You had to be authorized to be able to bring an animal like this lady did. And if they saw the animal when she was walking in, the second layer of security in front of Kai was like, yo, you can't bring this in. If there were regular tryouts. So this is the strongest evidence.
I ain't gonna lie, he's cooking, gang. Yasin is low-key cooking because it's like, even my situation, right? I bought my ticket to Atlanta. I was going to wait in line, but let's just say I brought a fucking monkey or a snake or just like something that is just too crazy. Like, how would I have gotten it through the line? You know what I'm saying? Like, it wouldn't have worked. That line was too chaotic. And mind you, these are people that are considered mid to small tier content creators. And they got essentially the same treatment that freaking, DDG and the big content creators got. I'm seeing what's going on. Again, I don't really care. I'm not mad at it. If that's what it is, if Kai already has his list, it is what it is. It's still giving these small to mid-tier content creators an opportunity. You know, I did spend $2,000 to go to ATL though. Yeah, that still did happen though. L on my forehead. Anybody got any clown makeup? Anybody got any clown makeup or any red noses laying around? I'm gonna just, apply that.
That this girl with the monkey was casted ahead of time into Streamer University, and they just told her to show up to the tryouts and they're going to make content that's going to perform well. And she looks just like some random girl because she's not one of the biggest streamers, but she's a streamer, just like the Big Loaf guy I told you guys about. He's not the biggest streamer, but he is an actual streamer. You just don't.
You still could have met Kai though. I mean, I guess, but nigga, I'm a grown ass man. Like, I'm not like respect to Kai. Like, I got a lot of respect to Kai, but I've already met Kai. I've met Kai before. I'm not doing it just so I can meet another grown-ass man. Like, I'm doing it because I want to get into Streamer University, nigga.
Don't know him. So it seems like, hey, this is just another guy doing a tryout, but it's not just another guy. And then you've got the security guy that pulls up on Kai Cenat.
How you doing, Mr. Snap? I'm here from the Amos Department of Corrections. Could you kindly stand up for me?
I'm in trouble?
We're here to issue you a few citations. We actually tracked you down all the way in New York, and you escaped to California.
No.
Is that right or wrong?
No.
You escaped to California, and we're here in ATL to track you down to issue you a few citations.
What would I do?
Now, you have two choices. Either, can you please stand up? I'm an officer of the law. That's a little disrespectful, if you don't mind. So you have two options. We're going to offer you two deals. You have a plea deal, and this is like your court.
What do you need me to do? What do you need me to do?
I need you to hire me as the hall monitor for Streamer University. As you can see, I'm very competent at my job, and I've been doing this for a very long time. So that's one way to go, or you'll be apprehended at the scene as we speak.
Okay, I can't accept now.
Okay.
So
Well,
stay in touch.
we could do so. We could work something out. Okay. Definitely, we'll
got
definitely get. Yep, you just get some information going. You know what I'm saying? Make sure everything is good. What does that mean? We'll stay in touch.
It's better than deny. Deny means you're.
Oh no, you don't have the option to do that,
No,
sir.
I can't accept right now.
Okay, no, but I'm saying you don't have the option to deny because we're officers of the law. That's a felony.
Okay,
we can have
I
you
didn't deny.
Okay. All right, sir. All right, sir. Can you kindly lower your tone, sir? I'm an officer of the law.
All right.
All right. Have a great day, sir.
You too.
All right.
So a guy coming in dressed as
It's a nice little bit. I'm not mad at this.
a security uniform. He's recording himself. You see Kai's reaction. Kai's playing along to this like this was already scripted to happen. And then, of course, the script gets more clips, which gets Red Bull more eyes, which gets Streamer University as a whole more eyes, where I believe everybody already has been chosen, unless some other people may get chosen via, like I said, their videos doing well, perhaps. And then the best evidence that I can provide for Kai Cenat actually being tapped in is one of the, quote, tryouts where he criticizes her for her chat interaction.
Wait a second.
What's wrong?
You're the girl.
Yes.
I was just in your chat.
You was in my chat, yes.
A few days ago.
I'm ready, yes. My bags are packed. I'm here.
And how'd she get that Streamer University merch? Did she make that herself? Oh, man. I feel like XQC right now. This is some real detective work, man. This shit's rigged. Okay, man. Okay. I see what's going on. So we gonna have to bust in that motherfucker, huh? We tried to do it the nice way, the respectful way. Now we gotta force our way into the scene. Got it. Understood.
I came all the way here to show you I'm ready. I'm ready. My bags are packed.
I was watching you for 20 minutes.
You was watching me for 20 minutes? Are you serious?
Yes.
Bro, my chat was lagging. It literally said welcome to the chat room like 3 times. I promise you, I swear to God. You was watching me for 20 minutes?
Hold
Out of all people, you chose to watch me? That says a lot.
I was testing you.
You was testing me?
You're the one I tested.
You tested me?
Yes. I went into your stream.
You really?
And I was trying to see if you would be able to pay attention to your chat. You did not.
I was paying attention.
I was in your
my
chat.
phone was literally like this.
It was
literally like this.
It was a few days ago. I was in your chat.
I know. I'm listening, bro. So many people are so mad at me.
I was in it for 30 minutes.
No, I promise you.
That is why you get the knob. Cause y'all got to learn how to read the chat, dude.
I was in my chat. It said.
I was there for 30 minutes.
It's literally.
It's entertaining though.
It said welcome to the chat.
Have a nice
W clips.
Hold on, let me stop.
Chat, bro. What? I literally came here to show her dedication, bro.
This is the girl who was in her chat,
bro.
So this girl is clearly already a streamer that's consistent, and Kai Cenat was in her chat. I don't believe this part is a lie though, where he's like, yo, I was in your chat and you weren't responding like that. I think he's probably in people's chats, maybe even on his separate account, and saying like, yo, if I can't get a reply in this long and this person's not got a chat flying across the screen, then what the hell's going on? So he grills her about this. You can see her reaction. It's not a genuine reaction. She's acting here. And her acting is not that great, but hey, she's a streamer, not an actor. But if she was just like a puzzle, she would have been more in shock when Kai Cenat said, I was in your chat. She would have been like, wait, really? Like, you were in my chat? And then she would probably made excuses for why she didn't reply. But the way that she behaves here, you guys know that this is poor acting. No disrespect to her. She's probably a good streamer, and I can't wait to see her at Streamer University. But all of this, and this is why this is so brilliant and genius by Kai Cenat, because he used all of the people that saw streaming as an opportunity, and they think that they're just going to come pull up and wow him and, I don't know, like get signed to a record deal or something. He used them to make the event even bigger, to show the sponsor, hey, look how much clout I've got. Whilst, in my belief, my opinion, he already had the entire roster of Streamer University.
I think Kai has probably 70 to 80% of the roster ready. That's what I think. I think he has 70 to 80% of who's going to come. But I still think there's a level of like authenticity where he's still going to provide some pretty dope opportunities for somebody that completely has no idea that they're going to get selected. That's what I think. I think there's a little bit of truth in the lies, you know, which I'm not mad at, bro.
University prepared and who they were going to invite before he even announced that it was coming back, because he wanted people that actually streamed and weren't just waiting for a quote opportunity to go jump at it. But that's my thoughts, and that's why people like DDG and the rest, they were able to get in. Same thing with these guys. I don't believe that there was a single regular person that just showed up in the line that wasn't told beforehand, hey, come to the tryouts, that showed up in front of Kai Cenat. I don't believe there was one. And actually, if there was one, the reasoning for there being that one is if that person is there streaming and then maybe they did their paperwork, they checked their paperwork and they were like, how long has this person been streaming? How consistent are they? How often do they stream? And then if they passed that, they may have been let in to see Kai Cenat. But
I don't agree with that though, because I'm not giving content creators that much credit. Like, I feel like that information would have got leaked. Then again, maybe because it's such a crazy opportunity, they kept it P. But I feel like they would have leaked that shit. Like, somebody would have had a big mouth. Somebody would have snitched. But W theories, though. W conspiracy theory, I feel like there's some truth to it. And I gave y'all my thoughts. So y'all let me know what y'all think in the comment section. I appreciate y'all. My name is Berto. Where you at? Berto, join the Where You At family live on Twitch. Link in the description, and I'll see you guys in the next reaction. I'm gone. What's good, Major Mask? What's good? No, we're still streaming. That was just an outro. Oh my God. Come on, man. YouTube. Y'all niggas really act like you ain't never seen a nigga stream ever, bro. That was just an outro for the video, gang. I'll let you know when the stream is over. Dax, Berto, man, I fuck with the grind. I appreciate that. Dax, welcome to the family. I don't think I've seen your name before. You new here, brother?
Where you at, Berto?
All right. Glad to be here. Appreciate you pulling up, gangsta. I'm getting kind of hungry. But I'm a thug. We got 2 more vids. YouTube chat is delayed. Spam 1. You playing that new Wolverine game? I want to. That shit looks fire. I'm not gonna cap. It's been a minute since I played a good story mode game. How was the pasta the other day? It was good, but bro, which pasta are you talking about? Are you talking about the lobster pasta? Because I order that all the time. But it's good. There's a reason I order it all the time. Yeah, the lobster pasta, I literally order that. Like, I eat that probably once a week. I'm not going to cap. That should be bust down, though. Y'all remember when Berto had to end early because he had to pick up food? Yeah. All right, y'all. I'm really kind of frustrated the vertical shit didn't work out, bro. Yellow won't stop talking about GTA. Yo, I gotta get on that shit because that new GTA is going to break the internet. That new GTA is gonna break the internet. And so much content is gonna be made out of that shit. Berto, we gotta make a song, dog. You make music? Didn't they release a new trailer for the Wolverine joint? Yeah, I saw it. I'm actually really excited for this new Spider-Man gang. I feel like Spider-Man... the Spider-Mans are definitely been the best Marvel movies, but this one's looking really dope. I'm actually excited for that shit. I low-key need to hurry up and buy tickets so we can watch it as soon as the pop comes out. Yo, Berto, what's good? I hope you and Astro get accepted into Streamer U. You're a great content creator. I don't watch streams, but I watch all your videos. Well, I'm glad to have you in the stream right now, and I appreciate the support. Family. Welcome to the Where You At family, man.
Where you at, Berto?
Big up to my nigga FX. Berto, you need to make your own merch. I'm working on a clothing brand right now with Dior. It's taking a long time because we're trying to make sure it's perfect for y'all, but I do have some clothes in the works. I've said that before on stream, but it's been a while. So, you know, I don't like to talk about it too much because I don't like to, like, get y'all too excited and, you know what I'm saying, and then I don't have, like, concrete updates, but we're gonna definitely drop some dope stuff. Now, if you just want some, like, Where You At merch, at some point I'll do that, but I just want to be bigger, man. My main focus right now is just growing the community. Hire me as a graphic designer. Send me some of your work on Instagram. If that shit is not booty cheeks, you know, maybe maybe we can get something going. Message me on Instagram, bro. If they release it in stores, there's gonna be riots. Yeah, they're definitely not gonna do that. But I mean, who buys games in stores anymore? When's the last time y'all actually bought a game in store? But what's crazy is it's actually bad that that's our life now because we don't own shit anymore. We rent everything. Spam up. Let's get into this next joint.
Where you at, Berto? Where you at, Berto? Where you at, Berto?
3, 2. The Duke Dennis situation is bad.
Another day, another streamer being sued. Who could have seen this coming? It has honestly gotten to the point where I don't think I could hear anything negative about pretty much like any streamer, at least like any mainstream streamer, and be surprised about it, which is really a daunting thought, considering that these guys are influencing the youth in a massive way. What's even worse is that I think I would be genuinely shocked if I ever heard a single positive thing about any of the like top 100 streamers on the planet right now. That's probably not gonna have any like lasting effects, right? Imagine being the ripe old age of 32 and being arrested and then sued for over $1 million because...
What? Duke is being sued for over $1 million? For what? What did he do? As far as I can tell, Duke's shit be pretty chill. He don't even be on bullshit like that.
You wanted to play a game of hide and seek. Now, if I'm being honest, I would really hope that the vast majority of you would have quite the difficult time imagining such a thing. Just doesn't really seem to be something that most people would be able to picture themselves doing, you would think. But for some out there, hopefully just a handful, there's no imagination required because it is just their reality. Recently, the streamer Duke Dennis and a few other people have found themselves in the middle of a lawsuit that's seeking over $1 million in compensation because of a game of hide and seek that went sideways. It's a wacky world we're living in, guys. So yeah, basically, if you haven't heard, back in August of 2025, Duke Dennis and
for what though? $1 million?
Some other AMP members, which if you don't know what AMP is, basically it's like a streaming collective that Duke Dennis is also.
You dodging me, you only stream when I'm asleep, you watching me, bro? What you mean, gang? I'll be sparking up stream as soon as I can, nigga. I appreciate you pulling up.
A member of, we're live streaming a game of hide and seek at the Shops at River Center, which is a shopping mall in San Antonio. And from what I can tell, it's a little vague based off what I've read, but it does seem like they had permission to film this at this shopping center. But it looks like during them filming, they went outside the boundaries of what was agreed on, and they started filming in areas they weren't supposed to be, and also they stayed on the property past closing time. Now, that's not really what the lawsuit's about. Duke Dennis did end up getting arrested for that partially, but we'll talk about that more later. What the lawsuit is actually about is a security guard named Don White approached the streamers to tell them, hey, you can't be doing what you're doing. And because of this, a member of the AMP security team, a guy named Levon Clark, punched the mall security guard in the face. Why so many of these streamers hire these dudes who think that they can just punch anybody who says anything that the streamer doesn't like in the face? I don't really understand. Well, I guess I do. Most modern streamers do seem like the type of people who would like to punch a person in the face if they say something that they don't like, but are too scared to do so. So, I guess that makes perfect sense, actually. But the small security guard was punched in the face for, doing his job, and he's the one who's filing this lawsuit. Like I mentioned earlier, the lawsuit is seeking over $1 million from AMP Entertainment. And while I can't find any hard specific details about this, it seems like Duke Dennis is who the guy is trying to get the most money from, which I guess would make sense since it seems like it kind of stemmed from an interaction between him and Duke. But multiple people and entities are named as defendants in the lawsuit, including AMP Entertainment, Duke Dennis, Kai Cenat, a producer named Henry Wolf, a content manager named Joshua Pujols, and the private security guard Levon Clark. The lawsuit says that Don White suffered injuries that required emergency room treatment, and that he's seeking these damages for medical expenses, pain and suffering, and lost earning capacity. And honestly, I
don't think he's gonna get $1 million. I mean, maybe he'll get a little settlement on the side, just to keep the situation tame. But I don't think he's getting $1 million from this.
hope he wins every single fucking dollar of it. You guys know that I'm not the biggest fan of the modern day streaming world, and unfortunately it seems to be full of shit like this all the time. Dudes who have either never had a real job other than streaming, or dudes who have just been streaming for so damn long that they get so out of touch and entitled, and they think they can do shit like this with absolutely no repercussions. And honestly, it's just annoying as fuck. People should not be getting assaulted for doing their job because grown-ass men, dudes in their 30s, want to live stream a game of fucking hide and seek. Now, it looks like so far nobody
I'm a little confused here. I get that, you know, Duke might be the face of whatever little situation, but did Duke didn't punch him. You know what I mean? So it was Duke's security guard that punched him? What? You know, you get what I'm trying to say? I'm just trying to piece together what happened.
Representing AMP or nobody that's a part of AMP has commented on any of this. They're probably being told not to. The only person who seemed to respond to anything was the attorney that's representing the security guard for AMP, and he said that Mr. Clark has and continues to maintain his innocence pertaining to these claims of wrongdoing. While only a limited amount of evidence is currently available to the public, we believe the totality of evidence will demonstrate the allegations lack merits. Which is interesting because on top of the, you know, security guard on security guard violence, authorities are also alleging that Clark interfered with the arrest and injured an officer during the confrontation. So, I mean...
Okay, but even if that were true, let's entertain that thought process for a second. Wouldn't that security guard be in jail? I wouldn't imagine that you punch a police officer and then it's just like, oh, no big deal. You know what I mean? So I'm not going to call it cap. I'm not going to go that far, but I just feel like this story is a little wonky.
It doesn't look great for the guy, I feel. Right now, he's facing multiple felony charges, including 2 counts of assault on a peace officer and 1 count of assault on a security officer. Like I mentioned earlier, Duke Dennis was also arrested when all this went down, and he was charged with criminal trespassing and evading arrest, but I think eventually those charges were dismissed. He did have to spend some time in jail, though, and when he got out and returned to streaming, he had this to say about this whole incident.
I know, you know what I'm saying, y'all want to hear about, like, the whole jail. But to be honest, I can't even talk about it. Like, what I can say is, like, the whole thing was just a big misunderstanding, miscommunication, mostly. Like, the thing about us, bro, the thing about me, bro, I'm not the type of content creator. I'm not the type of content creator that's going like risk my freedom for the content. Content ain't that deep for me. Like, it's not that deep to me. It never will be. Like I said, this shit was a big ass misunderstanding, big ass miscommunication.
And really, that's all he has to say about it. He does repeat himself a few more times during this like comeback stream, but he just keeps referring to it as a miscommunication, a misunderstanding, and like, you know, maybe there was a miscommunication between like the mall security and AMP's team.
Yeah, I don't know, bro. I don't know Duke personally, but just based off all the content he's given us for years, he's never been the type of guy that's just running around harassing people and doing a bunch of bullshit. So I think this was our first time seeing him kind of in that type of controversy. And again, we weren't there. We don't know what happened. He did get arrested, so something did happen, but I don't feel as like, clearly the charges got dropped. We don't see a pending case against Duke Dennis right now. So I'm going to put my vote that some of this is bullshit. Whoever is suing Duke, the story might be getting lost a little bit in translation.
But I feel like, if we're being honest with ourselves here, if the whole like you'd never risk your freedom for content thing is true, and it really was just a misunderstanding, the second the cops showed up, you would have been like, oh shit, this isn't worth it. Let me not evade arrest. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. It just seems a little contradictory to me to say something like this. When a security guard for the mall walked up to you and said, hey, you can't be here, you had your security punch him in the face, and then you run from the cops when they show up. Like, just based off how contradictory that is, it makes me not really trust what he has to say on this incident. Anyways, I mean, I'm curious to see what comes of this. I feel like this guy has a pretty strong leg.
Appreciate the sub! Thank you, Kai. Appreciate that. Yes.
To stand on, because this news article says that the security guard, the one that was assaulted, his employment status could not immediately be determined, but state records indicate that he is no longer licensed as a security officer in Texas. So, I mean, it does seem like he lost his job, maybe lost some certification based off this incident, which, you know, surprise, surprise, definitely helps a lawsuit where you're seeking lost earning capacity. Like I said earlier, though, I really do hope that this guy wins every single dollar that he's seeking.
I don't know. I ain't gonna lie. You kind of sounded like a little bit of a hater, August. August the Duck. I feel like you sound a little bit like a hater, gang. Like, you kind of preying on the nigga downfall with this one a little bit. What you think, chat? I think he might be tripping. Because at the end of the day, like, Duke didn't, even if the security guard did punch this bro in the face, I'm sure Duke didn't say, him, attack! Get him! Like, that don't even seem like that's within his character.
I really feel like it is time to do away with this content strategy of like basically making the public and the people trying to use the public like pawns for your content.
I mean, I agree with you. I don't think any content creator should be going around harassing people. Now, on the same side of that coin, as a content creator and being creative, I'm not mad at public interviews. I'm not mad at people that even do public pranks to a degree, but you got to read the room. When somebody clearly doesn't want to be a participant, or, if you like go up to them and are asking them questions and they're like literally like, I'm straight, I don't want to be recorded, just let them go. If you guys were in my IRL stream, you guys saw how I move. Like I got the camera on me at all times. If I go up to somebody, I'm making sure I'm recording myself, and I'm holding a conversation with them. If they feel uncomfortable, I let them know, hey, I'm not putting you on camera, and I wasn't even in the space of wanting to put them on camera. I wasn't doing anything specific. So it's like, I feel like there's nothing wrong with interacting with people, but it's just a way to do it.
Entitlement of streamers and really just any sort of influencer or content creator these days, but I do feel like it's the worst with streamers. It's just gotten to a point where it's out of hands. Again, like I mentioned earlier, the idea of a guy being assaulted for just doing his job because a bunch of grown men wanted to play hide and seek in a mall after it closed is truthfully like depressing. And I just really don't understand where these streamers get this sort of ego. I guess it's because most of them just surround themselves with yes men constantly. They're just not used to being told no, and again, like I said earlier, a lot of them have never worked a job other than just being famous on the internet, which I feel like has got to be bad for you as an adult. And it just leads to us seeing shit like this from streamers all the time. I mean, how many times have we heard about a streamer's bodyguard punching somebody for no reason? It's just out of hand, and I've said this before with other similar cases where other streamers or influencers got sued. This is the only thing that's going to matter to them. Like, streamers don't care about bad publicity. I feel like most streamers these days, honestly, like, their fame is based off of bad publicity, at least to some extent. Most of them don't care about catching a misdemeanor or a YouTuber making a video about them. They care about money, and this is the only shit that's ever gonna make it stop. So I mean, I'm all for it. Maybe one day content creation can just be normal shit again. I am not very hopeful for that though. Well, guys, what are your thoughts?
Yeah, I think you're hating a little bit. I think you're hating hard. Hating hard. I think you're hating way too hard. But y'all let me know what y'all think in the comment section. I appreciate y'all. My name is Berto. Where you at? Berto, join the Where You At family live on Twitch. Link in the description. I want to see you there. You there, or be square. I'm going. Let's get into this last vid, chat. I still got to do some TikToks after this. I'm grinding. How many vids actually have we done so far, actually? I might just, let me see. I did 4. Let's just chill. Let me talk to chat for a little bit, man. Talk to me, chat. Dang, I'm the only 22 in the chat. Some young niggas, man. Dang, Berto really putting in that work. I'm trying to tell you, bro. I'm locked in, gang. I'm locked in. I'm not fucking playing. Whenever I step back and take my little breaks, just know I'm reprogramming my brain. And whenever I take a break, it's not even really a break for real. Like, y'all saw I took a break from streaming, but I was posting 5-6 vids a day still. So I ain't taking no breaks. Brother, did you know that black people are gods? I mean, I love my people, man, but I don't think that we are on the same playing field as our Lord and Savior. And do me a favor, I don't even feel like going back and forth with you on that. So change the topic. What y'all been up to though, man? How was y'all weekend? What y'all get into this weekend? It's Sunday. Top of the week. You applied for the online streamer, you right? I'm really trying to see you and Dior there. Yeah, I applied. But again, bro, too much? It's not too much. I'm just letting you know I don't even feel like talking about that. Yeah, we'll see what happens, bro. We're definitely, whenever Kai is streaming his announcements of who got in, you know, we'll definitely be streaming it. I'm excited. Had a good Father's Day. Happy Father's Day to all my fathers in the chat. I don't know if we got any fathers in the chat right now. But happy Father's Days to your pappies. I got a surprise B-Day party for my parents and friends. Oh, that's dope. Happy belated. I guess I missed it. Happy belated, Heather. I was working on some art, enjoying the lovely weather. W's. Happy Father's Day, Berto old fart. Bro, I'm only going to accept this because I am a dog father. But on some real shit, my nigga, I ain't got no kids, gang. And I'm almost like nervous just accepting that. Cause if I pop up on this stream and I'm gotta be like, shit, y'all, I got one on the way. I'd be sick. Sick to my stomach. No, baby. I mean, I definitely want kids. But like, I want to do it the right way, you know? I don't want to be having kids with like I want to have planned kids. That's the best way to put it. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to just be like popping out an accident. I want to have planned kids. I guess that's the best way to put it. You have a 19-year-old daughter. Happy Father's Day, man. Bro, it's going to get used to seeing your name like this. I'm so used to your name being Thinker. Change it back, bro. I'm not going to remember. I just know you as Thinker, gang. What made you change it? Lil Berto? Yeah, we don't want no Lil Bertos running around. We don't want no little Bertos running around. Not too early. And I only want 2 kids. In a perfect world, I really only want 1. But like, I know that having siblings is so important. You know what I'm saying? I feel like it's such a great thing to have siblings and grow up with your siblings. So I'll go for 2. But I don't want more than 2, bro. Like, I just feel like I want to be able to spread my love evenly. You start getting the 3, the 4s, the 5s. It's like, shit, bro. Like, a bunch of little motherfuckers running around pissing you off. But, man, watch out, bro. Berto acting like he not cracking shit. I'm celibate, bro. I haven't busted a nut in 5 years. Facts. Still waiting on Miss Berto to show. I'm celibate, bro. What's good, June? Welcome to the stream. Cat 5 years is wild, Unc. Hey. Believe what you want, gang. Believe what you want. I need tips on how to avoid having children. Nigga, pull out. The fuck? Wear a condom. Be celibate. What do you mean you need tips? It's pretty easy, actually. Refrain from having intercourse. What's good, June? You eating Waffle House? Peak. I never wanted kids, never had them either, but I babysit drunk people for a living, so I had enough kids there. Whoa! I don't know why that's never came up. Carrie, you don't want kids? Interesting. I don't know why I never would have thought that from you. I guess I just assumed you probably had kids. That's kind of crazy, Carrie. Hey, well, I guess you're a living testament that doesn't necessarily make you, kids don't have to be your fulfillment in life. I think I definitely want kids though. It's gonna whenever I have kids, I'm gonna be living for my kids, man. I'm gonna give them everything I got. Everything I got. Berto, what's your birthday month? May 3rd is my birthday.
Yeah, what the fuck's up? High than a motherfucker.
CPL, welcome to the stream. Even though you late, gang.
Where you at, Berto?
This whole it's May 3rd, not May 4th. How you gonna tell me my birthday? Love y'all, appreciate y'all, man. Where you at, family? I'm about to get into some short form content recording, so I appreciate y'all. YouTube, follow on Twitch right now. Click the link in the description. Follow me on Twitch, man. I will be streaming more on YouTube, so you guys can look forward to that. But I stream very consistently on Twitch, so I want to see y'all there. I love y'all so much. Happy early birthday, Holly. I don't know how long you've been here, but I did just see that. So happy early birthday to my girl Holly, man. Holly in the chat. W Holly in the chat. Where you at, family? I love y'all so much.
Where you at, Berto?
I'm gone.
Like Shan, got no front teeth. Sliding like this one beat. Can't find a killer's auntie. Clean up on I-6. He done found a glitch. Yeah. Every bitch got my dick. He gon' try to kiss. Love me so much he hate me. Can't explain his animosity. Back on my 2017 crap. Nigga locked in like beeswax. Popping these caps. I been ballin' ever since John met his been saying, yeah, what up in this bitch, what's happening?
For the C, I'm doing 160. Tryna get in that big old ceiling. He ain't never did nothing for me. I ain't pushed that boy, now I'm the villain. Only one getting bombed.